What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Refinement. Today I'm going to talk about a secret that most resellers never share. Let's get straight into it. So this is a Supreme gumball machine. I bought it on Poshmark. Right now what I'm doing is I'm spending all the profit I make on Poshmark buying things to reflip this. This market value is like between $500 and $700. I think I paid $400 including shipping and tax. So I'm going to use this gumball machine and then sell it later for a profit. The thing is, this gumball machine is made by the company Beaver. And without this Supreme logo, it's worth like $400 less. So it's really important right now to understand that selling stuff really is just about the keyword related to it that makes it worth more money. That's really all reselling is. It's just looking through all these items, looking for this one thing that makes us more valuable. These gumballs are actually gumballs. It's really funny because there's somebody on eBay selling these gumballs for $400 and they know they're probably going to get it because they are collector's items. And if you guys have been watching Whatnot or Instagram or Facebook, a lot of live streaming stuff is becoming more popular, and that's because it's more entertainment based. And a lot of people are on TikTok, Instagram Live. They're online all day, 15 hours a day, just consuming content. Live content is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's already much bigger in Asia than it is here, but I feel like it's just entertainment. Reselling is just entertainment. It's just this one keyword that makes it interesting or fun. The fact that these are real gumballs is way better than if these were something of like rubber balls. Rubber balls would be more useful because they don't go bad, but because it's gumballs, it's more fun and it's a better story. Having a professional gumball machine maker logo on it is just like a plus because you have like a really high quality gumball machine with like a really satisfying sound. This is so entertaining compared to like something that's cheaper. Like a cheap gumball machine, you can get them on Amazon for $29.99, $39.99. And those are going to be difficult to sell. But this is honestly not difficult to sell. A lot of people want it. It's got good branding. It's entertaining. And I feel like as I resell more and more, I am just looking for a great story. All the biggest deals that I've had has just been from me noticing one keyword that's really made it stand out. When I resold the Clove sneakers, that paid for so much of this operation, just one deal. And it was because I noticed that people are looking for waterproof shoes. They're looking for bright colors. Waterproof, bright color shoe might be something that I make if I were going to private label a shoe, because I just know how popular those keywords are. So important to understand that waterproof and colorful were really, really good keywords like neon, fluorescent, highlighter. Those words made that generic product worth like $50 to $135, even without the keyword. So the keyword doesn't necessarily need to be a brand. It can be just a specific word, which is kind of the most amazing thing ever. Because imagine you find a generic product and a killer keyword and nobody else notices for a few months. I think I had around $800,000 in sales in just one product because of 5 different keywords that I noticed that other people weren't using. And nobody even wanted those shoes. So I think it's really important to realize that certain products, I also found out that these gumball components are very profitable. And this is luckily not glass, it's polycarbonate. This is carbonate. This is actually plastic. So that's good because I'm going to be using this at work and I don't want it to break or replace these parts. But I do know that if they do break, it would be something that you could replace. And also if I see this at a thrift store, even broken, the components of this add up to several $100s. If you took apart the twisty thing, the lid, the screw, the key, this key right here has a really good resale value because if somebody loses it, they can't even use it. So like really, really important to understand that reselling is all about that extra keyword. So when people ask, how many item specifics do I really need to put? I mean, if you're trying to sell it, you want to use as many keywords as possible, but people are always looking for like the least way of making money. And I feel like you need to be looking at the most way, literally so most that most people don't even notice that. Like you're just figuring out that just like describing the dimensions of this, putting a basketball next to it, having something highlight that, because I've never seen a listing that talks about that these are actually real gumballs. So I feel like that's a really cool selling point that people don't talk about in a regular listing, and it would put you up and above everybody else. Also, like it's probably unlikely to make fake gumballs because the normal gumball doesn't have that big of a value. So it's like I don't know. I just personally think this item is very cool and it's not difficult to sell. And I wish that I had all things like this in my store, because everything that has a good story, that's fun, seems to sell for a lot more. Sporting equipment, clothing is all stuff that you can wear and use. And it's just so much more valuable than just like a random crystals that I have behind me are so difficult to sell unless they have a brand name or a story. 99% of crystals are impossible to sell. The ones that have a cool, unique design, easy to sell. So cool, unique, rare, odd, interesting. That's where I would put my focus on if your sales are slow. If you look at your store and everything is just generic, it can be very difficult. One last thought, somebody on the live today asked about legacy products. Legacy is like Nike, Under Armour. This Nike shirt sells for more money because it has a cool graphic on it than just a plain Nike shirt. So I would say legacy plus something interesting. If this had Eliud Kipchoge on it, the marathon runner, it would be worth maybe $100 because he's trending right now with the Olympics coming up. So really keep an eye out for what's important, what's trending, what's in popular culture. I think it makes reselling way easier because you'll be way ahead on what the trends are and you're matching it with already quality products. In my opinion, this is the best gumball machine. They added a really cool brand to it. Now it's worth $500. So keep that in mind. Until next time, make progress daily.